All right, this time we are in Access Module 6, starting on page 138 of the Access section, and we have R2G-6 open. So if you haven't opened that file, make sure you open it. And then make sure you do a save as so it's ready to go. So we should have all these files open. Or this is all the objects in here. So we're going to create, and we're going to create a query design. And a query is like a question. So we need information from the computer database, and so query is essentially searching through all our information. So to give a good example, in the office the other day, they needed help from the school's database getting the locker location, locker combination, and one other parameter. I'm trying to think of what it was. But anyway, to hand out combos for lockers for next year when kids sign up for school. So we essentially do the same thing. We run a query in the database to find out locker location, locker number, and locker combo to create labels to hand out to students. So it's very, very similar and very practical, something many of you will do in a job someday. When this comes up, number 3 says double click customers. So I'm going to double click customers, sales, trips, payments. Then we're going to select close. You can see that the relationships come up connecting all these files. I'm going to double click the F name field in the customers table, and then you should see it kicks me down to the query design options here at the bottom. So I'm going to double click L name, so it's as my last name. Then I'm going to double click trip name from the trips, and we need to scroll down here and then double click price. If you don't see price, I just scroll down this trips option here. And then we need to go to payment date. And then payment amount. Yeah, there it goes. All right, so we added it in there. So essentially, in the query, we're searching for this group of information, and what we've done is here's all our tables we have and the information we want displayed in a single set of data. We double click from here for it to grab. So then I'm going to go and view, and then I'm going to switch to the data sheet. And now you can see it should match what you're seeing in figure 6.2, where I have first name, last name, the trip name, how much the price was, the date, and then the amount paid. It wants us to just go ahead and add one more step. So double click in number 2 with Kristen Collins, and we want to change her last name to Lang. And then you can click out in any other record. And what you should see here is we changed her name to Lang, and since all these databases are related, we came down here to where she did a different trip and it changed her name there. So that's the advantage of setting up the relationships with each other and then combining the queries. So make sure you saved. And from there, we're going to go ahead and do our first print screen. And we can just do the datasheet view right here. So I'm going to print screen. And then go to a new Word document. So I have my screenshot. If you need to, come back to your list. get your title. And we're all set, and that's page 138.